At this time, I would like to turn the meeting over to Mr. Glover. He's going to lead us in prayer and read our prayer list.
This month's prayer list, we need to remember the Cheryl Lawson family. She's passed away. Gail Burns, Debbie Rich's husband Arnold, Belinda Angel, Mr. Jude McCaleb, Mr. Scotty Lewis's mother, Deanna Shoulders, Courtney Taylor, Diane Bennett's friend with cancer, Carl Brown, Marty McCaleb's niece's family, Mr. Stevie King, and if you would remember my wife's father, he just had triple bypass surgery a couple weeks ago. He's doing good, but he still needs your prayers. So we'll bow our heads. Dear Father, thank you again for allowing us all to gather today, dear Father, and that we may be here today, dear Father, and make the best decisions for our county, our citizens, and our children and employees of this area, dear Father. Be with those that I've spoke of, and all those that I haven't spoke of that are sick and in need, dear Father, and may you touch them and heal them. Most importantly, dear Father, we want to thank you for allowing your Son to die on the cross for our sins. In your heavenly name, amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, do we have anybody, Mr. Glover, that's signed in to talk tonight?
No one signed in.
Okay, all right. We'll go on to the next item here, and I believe you had Mr. Jacob Cherry, but he's not here, am I correct?
I don't,
Yeah, he's
yeah,
not.
he signed up, I don't know where he's at.
Okay.
He was only gonna speak about, he was the project foreman for the cafeteria program. And he was just gonna talk about some things with it. There's some things, a few things we gotta correct, but overall, it's been very good. It's really, really updated.
Next item is your consent items. We're gonna vote on those one at a time. I need a motion to approve board minutes.
Motion to approve.
Second,
Second.
any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The next item on that will be Smith County High School's request. I hope you have had a chance to look at all those requests, and if not, do I have a motion?
So moved.
So you second it, Joe?
I'll second.
Okay. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Third item is a school support organization for Lawrenceville High School. Do I have a motion on that?
I'll make a motion.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion, I think if there's any questions here, we have Mr. Eddie Sykes here tonight, can answer any questions you have about that. So would you like to say anything about it?
Normally
Norma, you wanted to kind of,
I just appreciate that you did come on board and become board approved, and very quickly at that. They've just formed and
how quick do you think they ought to be up and running on?
as soon as the board approves them, they're ready to go.
Is this something that all boosters must do?
Yes,
All boosters in the county must go through this SSO.
yes.
well, they don't have to, but they won't be able to do. Am I correct? They will not be able to
Fundraising the school's
fundraising,
name.
right.
If they use the
In the
school's
name of
name,
the
they
school.
have to.
They
You have to-
use
they
the
get
school
the-
name, they have to use it.
Yeah, they have to use it, and basically, can you explain basically what it is? I mean, just that,
Basically, they just send me some supporting documentation, and I've got a list of about 5 things that I need from them, including their charter, their bylaws, their state charter. I can't remember the 4th thing, but I just have a list of things that
Right.
I'll be glad to help anyone with that needs to become board approved, and then I bring it to you, and you guys vote on it.
This is something that's required by the state comptroller's office and the legislation.
Yes, it's
So
a state law.
state law. And I think, with this being approved tonight, we like, what, 2 organizations in the county that have not done
Yes,
this, am I
yes.
correct? Okay.
And let me make it clear, we won't make you legal. We don't care what you do with your money. We don't have anything to do with your management, your donations, anything.
Well, I appreciate the board, and I appreciate Mrs. Norma helping us with this, and she led me right through it, and, you know, we're set up as a 501c3, nonprofit, registered with the state. We've done our bylaws, we prepared everything, and I brought it back to Miss Norma, and she went over everything with me. Appreciate the support of the board, you know, Mr. Smith there, you know, he directed us the right way, and I just think if we're gonna do it, we're gonna be very transparent about it. I don't care if you got questions, we'll prove it to you. And of course, Coach Jackson is here with us tonight, and this is to support the football team at Gornsville. And, we got some good people on board, and we wanna try to make a difference over there, just be honest with you.
Good deal.
This is more for your protection than anything.
Yes, sir. That's the way I take it, and that's the way it's been explained to me, because, like I say, you know, if y'all got a question about it, what we're doing, or whoever, you know, we're gonna be able to prove it, and like, again, Ms. Norma led me right through it, and I really appreciate the job she done with us.
I just want to say thank you, Mr. Sykes, for being so diligent and so quick about getting this done. We appreciate you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Y'all got any questions about our board members? I can tell you who they are.
How did you, just out of curiosity, how did you compose it? I mean,
How did we compose the
Yeah.
thing? Well, Coach Jackson and some of the coaches started talking to me about it back last fall, that we thought we could do a better job. So with their advice, the coaching staff has been within the system and seeing the players and the parents and the stuff over there. After they talked me into, I guess, kind of being the president of this thing, we went to them and we tried to get good people that's on board with Gornsville High School football and the programs at Gornsville. And we formed our board off of that through recommendations of the coaching staff. Coach Baden, I call him Coach Baden, Mr. Baden. And we just tried to comprise the best people we could to get our main board, which is 6 members.
So how often y'all gonna meet, do you know yet?
We're gonna meet once a month, and more often during probably the summer and football time.
I'm sure you're gonna advertise it where people will be able to attend.
We're gonna do that, we're gonna get on the social media and try to promote it that way, and there's a lot of opportunities we feel like out there, Mr. McCallum, that we can do that's not being utilized at this point in time. You know, we got some big visions for the school over there, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that we don't, you know, if you're not gonna dream a little bit, you're just gonna be kind of satisfied with the status quo, you know, you're not gonna make anything.
Yeah.
But I really think, you know, we got the people behind it this time, and we're gonna kind of light a fire on the people and make a difference.
Good. Thank y'all for being here.
Any more questions from anybody? I have a motion on that, and Weeds had a second, so all in favor? Opposed?
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Saxon. Superintendent's actions. I hope you've all had a chance to look at that. Questions? Now let's go on to new business. Bid approvals for Z-Space learning equipment. Do I have a motion on that one?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussions? If not, this is a roll call. Money being spent. Mr. Jones.
Yes.
Mr. Apple.
Yes.
Mr. McHale.
Yes.
Mr. Taylor.
Yes.
Mr. Manning.
Yes.
Mr. Glover.
Yes.
Mr. Lewis.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Next item is the bid approval for painting. Now, this painting, I think, is for the new buildings that we are building. And you all had a chance to look at the bids. Do I have an motion?
I make a motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on the motion? If not, roll call. Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Apple?
Yes.
Mr. McHale?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Manning?
Yes.
Mr. Glover?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Myself, yes. Bid approval for masonry materials. Again, these are for the buildings we're building. You've all seen the bids. Have a motion.
So move.
Second.
Have a motion second. Any discussion on?
Is that the only bid we got? It's Cumberland Supply?
I'm gonna turn it in.
Yeah.
Again, this is money. Mr. Jones.
Yes.
Mr. Apple.
Yes.
Mr. McHale.
Yes.
Mr. Taylor.
Yes.
Mr. Manning.
Yes.
Mr. Glover.
Yes.
Mr. Lewis.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Next item is bid approval for the masonry labor. Do I have a motion?
I make a motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussions? If not, roll call. Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Apple?
Yes.
Mr. McHale?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Manning?
Yes.
Mr. Glover?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Myself, yes. Next item is grant tenure, and I think we need to do those, I think we do those one at a time, though. Okay, first teacher is, Ms. Lauren Davis at, she's countywide. Do I have a motion?
Yes, sir.
Second.
Second. All in favor? Opposed? The next one will be Miss Rachel Bush, Family Consumer and Sciences, 6 through 12 at Gordonsville. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Logan Oliver at Gordonsville, middle grade science. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Second.
Okay. All in favor? Opposed? Cam Phillips, Gordonsville, elementary K through 8.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Caitlin Frazier, Smith County High School, history 6 through 12 endorsement. Motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Adam Fulton, legal protective services.
So
Endorsement.
moved.
Second.
Second. All in favor? Frank Ruckman, special ed. Have a motion?
Yes, sir.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Mary Holloman, Smith County Middle, endorsements, elementary education. And she's got several interventions, and just several different endorsements. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Jessica House, Smith County Middle School. Do I have a motion?
Motion approved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ethan Profit, Union Heights, Health and Wellness. Motion?
Motion to approve.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Angelina, I don't pronounce it like Safina, okay. Union Heights, Health, K through 12, do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we got that grant tenure. Policy 4.605, graduation requirements. Do I have a motion?
Yes, sir.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussions?
Yes, we're raising from 24 to 28
Yes.
on requirements to help work in our,
Where we, hopefully pick up more CTE courses and move athletics, a lot of it after school. Hopefully they'll take CTE courses and maximize their vocational situation.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? That's all we have on regular business. We're gonna get into discussions. I think, Mr. McCallum, I'll let you go first, and then Mr. Glover, you would like to bring up some issues. Mr. McCallum.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to discuss us utilizing someone as a public relations spokesperson for this board.
I heard your concern and probably needed one before now. Probably could put out a lot of rumors and stuff, and we could do a lot of positive things, PR-wise, the
Yeah.
good things we're doing across the county. And I think we could do that with some people in-house and be very minimal in money,
Yeah.
but I think it would be well invested.
I think we need one.
I'll try to have you name or names by next meeting.
Can we have that the next meeting?
You will have
I'll have
one
you one place.
and have it on the agenda before we go ahead and vote on it and have them.
I'm not sure
in
you
place.
have to vote, but I mean,
Well-
but I'll, whatever, I'll be
Do we
legal.
need to vote on one, or he can just go ahead and appoint one?
As long as it's within the budget somewhere, he can staff it. Yes.
Okay, all right, so I don't guess we need to put it on the budget. I
I
mean,
mean,
put it on the.
it's certainly fine to do that and can announce who it is, but.
Okay, all right, we'll put it on the agenda. He can go ahead and replace that person and have them already doing the job. And then then you can just tell us who you're hiring or who you've appointed.
Add a title to it.
Yeah, add a title to that person to handle this.
So
Okay, anything else, sir, Mr. McCoy?
So how soon do you think we'll start that, Mr. Chairman?
I feel like you can, the next couple of days, you can get somebody in that position and get the things that we need to put out on social media, in the paper, with Smith County Insider, all of these different news organizations to get some Facebook. I mean, anything like that, they can do these things for me, because there has been a lot of miscommunications, a lot of things that were not exactly right. And with this person, they can correct what has been told, or as they say, we'll tell our side. Everybody else told their side, so we're gonna tell our side.
There, exactly.
And just to clear up a few things with the public.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Thank
I
you,
do
sir.
think anything that's posted needs to be approved by the director.
I
When it
agree.
comes
Oh, yeah,
to-
yeah,
When it
yeah.
comes to certain issues,
Yes,
so,
I say you'll monitor anything that's been,
And as I do now, I'll run anything controversial through the board.
okay, great, all right. Mr. Glover, I think you want to put something on the agenda for next month?
yes, sir, next month, I think that, we need to, we've been talking about it since I've been on the board. One of the main things I've been pushing for is some of our non-certified teachers, to have access to insurance. We have right now,
Non-certified, excuse me, non-certified employees.
Employees, I
Yes.
apologize. All of our
That's full.
full-time, non-certified
There,
employees.
now we can make sure we get all
Make
this
sure I
correct.
get all it, it's a
Yeah.
mouthful. But right now, we got people that are scraping by, can't make their payments, their house payments, because they're having to pay insurance, or they don't have insurance to make their house payments.
Right.
And this is something that needs to be done. Also, we need to get rid of some of these findings. Everybody keeps talking about being transparency, then let's be transparent, let's throw it all out there. These findings that's on these comptroller's report, that's one of them. So that will erase that finding. The county commissioners wanted to make sure that finding is done. So I wanted to put it on the agenda for next month that we approve insurance for all non-certified employees, full-time, to start possibly in January, I believe, of
Like that, yeah,
2025.
Ms. Norman said that could be implemented in January.
I
Yes.
believe it'd have to be implemented by January of 2025, but we could approve that
And
next
put it-
month.
Yes,
And also, I would like to approve, or put on the agenda a 10% raise for all of our teachers.
Our employees.
All of our employees,
Yes.
I apologize.
all employees. Yes.
Does that cover part-time too, or just full-time employees?
Full-time.
Full-time
Be-
employees.
Okay, everybody,
Across the board.
it'd be across the board, everybody that gets a check gets 10%.
That would be,
Um,
I'm saying, would bus drivers be included? That's what I'm just saying.
Anybody.
Now, this will be implemented, we're gonna vote on doing this, but the county commission has the last say on whether they approve our budget. This will be into our budget, and we're gonna do it, but they may not approve it.
But I want to put it out there that we are not asking for one penny from the county commission.
Correct.
Well,
So
and
we're
that's,
going to work under our own budget that we have, and we're not asking for any extra money.
that's a good point, and we need to make that crystal clear. This is something that is needed to be done forever. And now we, because of the management of Director Smith and the posture that we're in financially, we can finally afford to do this without asking the citizens to shoulder anything. We can pay for it. So there's no reason not to do these two things. We can fund it. We're not asking for anything. There's no reason. It's the right thing to do, to take care of our employees.
So, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
I know this is way out there, but that would not be including us as on the board a raise for ourselves, or would it?
No.
We're not voting for ourselves
No,
a raise.
we're not voting for no raise, no. We're not, well, we're not really considered employees, we're elected officials. So, that leaves us out on the circle. Any other questions?
Those are two things separate that I want to add to the agenda next month.
All right. Anything else? I think you've got something you would like to put on the agenda on you, Mr. Lewis?
Well, we, last month, we tabled the, director's contract. We tabled that last month. I think we need to bring that back up and put it on the agenda for this coming month
Discuss it and vote on it.
for discussion, vote, yes. Don't know if you need to vote on that, but
Well, I mean, we'll bring it up, in other words, discuss it and vote on it
Yes.
all at the same, in the same meeting. We can do that, correct?
Yes, sir, it requires a separate notice in the paper with the meeting. So
Okay.
15 days before the meeting has to be the first item on the agenda.
First item on the agenda, okay.
well, we tabled it last month, as y'all recall.
Right.
I don't see any reason to have a man just hanging out there wondering what we're gonna do, so let's get on with it.
Okay.
Now, any more discussions, anything else anybody want to put on the agenda?
What about Mr. Lewis's compensation for what he does over there? We got that,
Well, that's something that needs to be put on the agenda next month,
okay.
that, we're not asking the county commission to pay anything, but we feel like, as a board, or I do, and I hope everybody else feels the same way, that he is doing all these meetings and not getting paid for it. We appointed him to do these meetings with finance, budget, or with, with the, finance department. He's on that board, and like I say, we're not asking the county commission to pay him a penny.
But the county commissioners that are on that
That
board
work, get,
are getting paid.
they're getting paid, but he's not. Now, Mr. Smith will not get, he doesn't get anything, that's just part of his job.
And even though we've asked them how much they're getting paid for those meetings, they still have yet to let us know.
And I will say this to y'all too, listen, everybody in here knows, and the county commission knows, I just listen to anybody be on this thing, you know what I mean? I didn't ask y'all, I didn't ask any of them or whatever, so somebody else wants to ride that boat, I'm happy to step offside and let you have it.
Well, we put you there and you're doing an excellent job. And all of this business, I get so sick and tired of the word transparency. I get so sick of that. because that when we asked questions to the county commission, that's either none of our business or they're not gonna tell us. But they asked us all of these questions and they demand answers. Now, I think it should work both ways. I mean, I don't hide anything, and I don't know why they should. And obviously they are, or they would be more openly giving us information that we asked for. So if anybody's hiding anything, it could be the county commission, not the school board. So, any more discussion?
Unless somebody's sure they would rather have these,
Pardon?
unless somebody'd like to have these.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll have you an answer for that, on that question tomorrow.
Thank you,
I'll
sir.
get it for you and I'll let somebody know.
Thank you, I would appreciate that.
Thank you,
We
Mr.
appreciate
Bass.
you, Mr.
He
Bass.
won't get it to us.
And we appreciate you being here tonight to support what we do, and would really appreciate a lot more of the county commissioners being here. But, I mean, I'm not telling you nothing that's not true. I mean, we'd like to have answers, and we would appreciate that answer.
We'd appreciate more to show up.
Yeah, and appreciate more to show up, to do, where we can ask questions, you know.
They might know what's going on.
Yeah. If not more, do, annual policy review. You've all had a chance to look at that. Mr. Winkler, do we need to go into executive session?
No,
We do
sir.
not?
We do not.
When's our next meeting, Mr. Chairman?
It'll be April the 16th, 5 o'clock. That's a Tuesday here. If we have nothing else on the agenda to discuss, do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second? All in
Second.
favor?
Aye.
Opposed?